webinar of our Saturday webinar series hosted by Managed Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship. So myself, Dr. Ahalyo, working as a Managed Fellow. So we are incredibly proud to have organized 200 consecutive webinars covering a broad range of topics related to agri-startup ecosystem, conducted every Saturday since October 10, 2020. So this open webinar series, in contrast to the many training programs and mentoring programs, is more widely accessible and aim to benefit a large number of aspiring entrepreneurs and other stakeholders. So, Managed Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship is recognized as a center of excellence in agribusiness incubation. And it acts as a knowledge partner to strengthen, guide, and demonstrate best practices for agribusiness incubators operating under the esteemed National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management. We feel proud to announce that our center has nurtured 847 entrepreneurs and supported 425 startups across various sectors within the agriculture domain. We navigate innovation from ideation to full-scale commercialization with our unique methodology that gives a robust ecosystem from discovering idea to delivering high-value proposition in a sustainable environment. So imagine a place where your ideas are not just heard, but celebrated and honed into high-value proposition. So our comprehensive support system offering expert guidance and specialized training in crucial areas such as agro-processing, post-harvest technologies, value addition, farm mechanization, animal husbandry, fishery, dairy, commodity trading, supply chain management, and agri consultancy. So we are not just about business, but we are building futures. So our commitment to your success is unwavering. So we work to refine your concept and empower you to expand your ventures, ensuring you have tools, knowledge, and confidence to navigate the challenges of agribusiness world. So today's webinar is exciting. So we are going to discuss the theme of farm mechanization and innovation from agri startups. So in order to discuss this topic, we have two speakers with us. So our first speaker is Shervin Kumar Mebin sir. So to introduce our first speaker, let me call my colleague Usha.
Thank you, Ralia. Good morning, all of you. Good morning, Mevin sir. Welcome all of you to our webinar on farm mechanization and innovations from Agri-Startups. To talk on this, we have today our first speaker, Mr. Shervin Kumar Mebin. He is a passionate mechanical engineer and entrepreneur with a strong commitment to innovation in agriculture. He founded Mebin's Engineering in 2017, driven by a desire to create impactful solutions that addresses the needs of small farmers, marginal farmers, and entire agriculture sector. Mr. Sherwin began his professional journey as a quality engineer at Toyota, where he developed a keen eye for the detail and a solid understanding of quality assurance process. His exceptional performance led to an opportunity in the Tech Mahindra, where he contributed for major important projects, including defense projects. Despite his success in these roles, he felt a calling to make a difference in this world. This is when he has established Mebin's engineering company, decided to dedicate innovative agricultural tools and equipment. Under his leadership, the company has developed several products including Arikana dehusker, tree climber, coconut dehusker, etc. So with this short introduction, I now welcome you, sir. Thank you so much. Handing over to you.
Good morning. Good morning, and uh, is it audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you
Yes.
are audible.
Yeah, yeah. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Saurabh sir and Mihir sir and everyone, and thank you for the brief introduction, Usha madam. And so let's start with the thing. So as madam introduced, so this is Sherwin Mebin. I'm the founder and proprietor of Mebin Engineering Solutions, and as is considered I don't consider myself as an expert, but I'll try to share my knowledge as much as possible in this field. And so we started in the year 2017, and as madam told, I worked in Tech Mahindra and Toyota earlier. And in my early days, I always wanted to have my own firm established. So it was my dream when I was studying in my mechanical engineering days. I always wanted to have my own company. So that was my dream. So to start with, I started with Tech Mahindra and then Toyota as well. So let's start with the thing. So we are Mebin's Engineering Solutions, and my name is Sherwin Mebin. And let's go into the topic. So can we go to the next idea? So today we are here to talk more about like what are the mechanization available, or what are the mechanization needed in agriculture. As I represent mechanization, mainly I work with mechanical or like related to machines. And apart from this, there are a lot of scopes for other startups to do in agriculture. So as to start with, like agriculture, as you all know, is a science and art of like cultivating soil and growing crops. So that might be mainly for like commercial, or it might be for like food needs, or raising animals for fiber, or like for meat and other purposes. So this is what is mainly known as agriculture. So as you might all be aware like what are the things related to agriculture. So what are the key components? Key components mainly include like production of like crops. It might be for food, or always or for cash. So for food, it mainly are like grains, fruits, and vegetables, which are used for as for consumption. And then like for crop, like maybe for cash crops such as arachids, peppers, cotton, tobacco. These are the things which are mainly cultivated by farmers for commercial purposes. So then there are different types of techniques used for farming, such as conventional farming, like the regular one, which has been practiced from a very long time. Then the recent one is like organic farming, which was a very big boom, and still there is a lot of scope for many startups to come and enter into it. Organic farming, farming, and the near one is like the precision agriculture. Is just an extension of the regular conventional farm, but with the use of more technology, such as vertical farming, use of all the high tech equipments that have been invented and in use in like the Israel model and all those things, which where we can get more yield with very little inputs. So that comes under precision agriculture. So and in animal husbandry, usually they are raising livestock for meat, milk, and other products, etc. So agri-food systems, and also the key comes in agriculture is also there is where there is a lot of scope for many startups is like the processing industry of different agricultural goods, and also the storing of whatever the things which have been grown at the storing area. That has a lot of scope as for me. Like there are some of my friends which are working on the storing of agricultural goods, like is also a very good area to work like for startups, if startups is concerned. So this is like a brief overview of all the agricultural things. And can we go to the next slide, sir? Yeah, what are the modern agricultural practices which have been discussed, all as I told you, like mechanization part is where we come into picture. So we are mainly focusing in that area. And for many startups, if you ask me, like agriculture is one of the main areas where even though we might have seen even in corona, there are where most of the things in this business was shut down, but agriculture was the only core area that we feel it won't shut down no matter what happens, because food is one of the main sources for sustainable human life. So whatever related to agriculture, it might be machines, it might be any kind of technology, it might be storing, it might be processing, whatever any startups would put their hands into, if their focus is very committed, and if they are working very smartly in that, there is always a scope they'll end up with a very successful startup in those areas. So I would like explain more about my startup, which is related to mechanization in the coming slide. But let me like give a brief of like the precision agriculture. As I told you, like uses of all the IoT devices. IoT devices includes like the internet of things, like connecting technology with agriculture to ease all the like the supply chain. It might be supply chain, it might be related to different types of identifying of diseases in the different crops. That might be the things which are like drones. There are drones there. So which has been used for spraying in all the things which are been used in precision agriculture. Like sustainable practices include like using, yeah, like the practices in agriculture, which is been like to preserve the environment. So that earlier days there were a lot of what do you say, the chemical fertilizer has been used. So by time the what happens, like the health of the soil would go on decreasing. So nowadays there is a there is a new area in agriculture, so the sustainable practices farming, such as using of intercrops, like a rotating crop on a basis, so that it doesn't spoil the soil, as well as doesn't harm the environment. So these are the practice, some of the practices which are come under sustainable practices. So organic farming is also one of the areas where startups can look into. There are a lot of people doing it, but there is still a scope for that. So and the scope goes on increasing because the present generation is moving to more into organic farming. So there is always a scope, and the scope is going on increasing. So that is also one of the areas in agriculture where most of the startups can dive into and have a look into. So we go to the next slide. So these are okay. One step back. Previous one.
Sir, shall I
Yeah,
play
hello.
the video here?
No, no, we'll go to the previous slide one. The challenges
Previous.
faced in AI.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a lot of these are some of the problems that are usually faced in agriculture, and the most thing what of the our friends in startups or whoever is watching this, let's see, whoever has a startup and has plans to do something, we might look into these areas. So where there is a problem, that is where you link the problem with the solution and you get business out of it, and that is where your startup grows, or you create a startup and it grows and runs. So the main areas are like challenges in agriculture are like the climate changes, which nowadays you cannot change, you cannot control it as much as possible. But there are some practices where there are some greenhouses, there are some different techniques where you grow crops inside a closed environment where you can have some control over the climate change that. And also the changing rainfall patterns of where there you can use some different methods to save water and use little water for a great extent of farming. So these are the problem areas like where you can work on. So most of the startups, so the resource limited, there is a scarcity of water, scarcity of land, and there is inputs like fertilizer. There are the cost of the fertilizers, and which fertilizers to use, like whether to go for chemical fertilizer. There is scope there, and there is also scope for in organic fertilizers also. So these are the areas, and the one of the another emerging area is pest and disease management. So this is one of the major problems that is faced by agriculture nowadays, because when we look into the problems which were there 10 years back, that might not be here right now, because 10 years back there might be some pests and diseases, and there might have been solutions for that. But as time changes, even the all the pests and the fungus and most of the things what which attack the crops have evolved, and there is always a need for continuous improvement and continuous innovation in that area. And this is one of the area which is evergreen, and it always keeps on growing. But it also requires a very keen understanding of the like the problems associated with them. And also, and you'll always, any startup which is going to look into this area will always be successful. As far as I've seen, there are a lot of friends of mine who have done good progress here, and there is no end for I mean the pest and disease management, the area related to that. There is always a need for new innovations there. And since all the diseases related to agriculture are evolving, and every day you might have seen there is new problems coming up. So we need a lot of people or a lot of startups working on that, so that there is continuous help to the farmers as well as help solve their problems. And the other thing is like the prices. As you know, the prices is the main issue. So there is always like they need to connect both the farmer and the market, so that there is a exchange of both, like the farmers get a good price for what they have grown, as well as the consumers get a good quality of items for a best price. So this is one of some of the challenges usually faced by agriculture. And let me go into the next slide. Next slide. Yeah, so as of now, I've discussed like what are the things which were related to farm mechanization and the stuff, like as much as possible as of my knowledge I've explained it. So let me tell you where do we come in. So apart from all these problems I have explained, like so many problems, still there are thousands of problems associated with agriculture. And startups can always pick a area which is more comfortable to them, so that they're comfortable with solving it. And as far as I know, so what we did, like, so even we have farms, so we are farmers. So we have arachidonut farming. So in our area, arachidonut is one of the main commercial crops here. So we have farm. So the problem when I left the job, so I was thinking like what to do with the company, where to start. So whenever I thought of that, so I started searching around me, what are the problems associated here, so which can be solved and which can be commercialized. So that is where we came in. So in my college days, we have done a mission to climb the arachidonut tree. So why did we do it? Because we couldn't find laborers to harvest arachinuts and then get it down. Since the trees are very tall, it's very difficult to pluck. So it usually is around 80 to 70 to 80 feet tall. So it's very difficult to get laborers to climb there and get it done. So in my college days, I had made a device that could do it, and it wasn't so commercially perfect, but it did the job. So I took up that project, and then we try to commercialize this. So that is where we come into picture. We mainly deal with solving a farmer's problem related to climbing trees. It might be any tree. So like coconut, aracanut, palm trees, and most of the trees. So wherever there is a human intervention to climb a tree, so we can, I think, solve most of the things. So that is where we come into picture. So we started in 2017. So where do we find the problem? So yeah, we find the problem. So once we have done solving the tree climbing thing, we have some more of our products also. Where did we get the idea? So we didn't get the idea from ourselves. So we went to the farmers. We asked them, what are the problems you are facing? So whenever a startup is starting something, it might not always be that you should start with something very new and very innovative. Yeah, that is needed, but to start with, it's always better to start with something that the farmer is, if there is the farmer is facing a problem. So get that problem and search for if there is any solution for that, or anything that someone has done work on, and then you build something that improves that. So that would be the safer bet for most of the startups to start with, so that you'll not end up failing. So as of my experience, so what we did was we started with something new which wasn't in the market, and we had to face a lot of problems just to get that product market fit and the consumer to accept the product and start buying it. So that would be a very big issue in the initial days if you start with a new one. So but as of now, if at all I talk to anyone or tell out of my experience, it's better you find a problem, improve it, so that the customer, it might be improvement in terms of quality, or in terms of the cost, in terms of the performance, and or in terms of how the customers experience will change using your product. So it might be in any of these areas. So if there is any improvement in these areas, there is always a scope for business, and the people will support you and buy from you, so that your startup will sustainably grow. So this is the area you should focus on. So as of now, so now we have like different products. So can we go to the next slide so we can show some of the products? Yeah, so we started with only one mission earlier. So that is the arachidonut tree climber. So arachidonut tree climber is one of the machines which started because we had a problem for climbing a tree. So initially we did a machine that could automatically go up the tree and then pluck the arachidonut. So once we started that, we got some very good response from the farmers. Later what happened is like the farmers wanted it improved, like so that someone climbs and sits on it and climbs up the tree just like a bike. So it was one of our farmers suggestions to do it. So we then upgraded it to sitting model, and along with like even we got a lot of support from management of that. So we also got granted around 15 lakhs from them for that, and it was really helpful for that. So we had a like what you're saying is like it looks very market fit and commercial right now, but initial days, as all startups, even we had a regular workshop looking type model, so it wasn't so appealing and aesthetically very fit. But now with all the support, and we have a very good product. As along with that, we have some other products, like we have coconut tea plus we have chalk cutting machines, and we have rotavators, power weeders, all the regular products. Along with that, on the right side you can see we have some new products which have been launched like two months back. So these are wheelbarrows which are engine powered, and these are also made on based on the farmer suggestion itself. So they wanted something that could help carry their crops around the farms. So they wanted a machine for that. So we identified a problem, so we thought we worked on it, like, is it commercially viable, is it suitable for the company as well as the farmer. So it's not only helping the farmers, it's also helping the company grow and in a very sustainable way. So it was kind of fitting the all the boxes. So we made another product, like the cup cart thing, and also we have carbon poles. So on the right hand side we have poles which these are these are the poles which can be used to do a similar job, which a person has to climb up the tree and do it. But in this, it's telescopic poles which can be used to pluck the arachnet from the ground below itself. So we have solutions for most of the things related to tall trees. So this is the area which we are working, and this is a kind of mechanization we are trying to get into this area. So, but when you consider this, there are a lot of areas startups can venture into, and and even in our area, tall tree area also there is a scope for any startups to come and start doing a great job there. So these are some of the products, and if at all we go to the next slide, we'll see some of the videos, so that you could be most familiar like what we are doing as of now. So should I play the video, like, can you do
Sir,
it
I'm
from there?
playing, sir. Just give me 1 minute. That's
Not,
it.
no, yeah, no problem. So this is one of our Arachna tree climbing missions, and
ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಜಾರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಾರದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಹಾಂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಟ್ರೆ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಆನ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಹಿಡಿತದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಂ ರೈಟ್ ಬಟ್ರೆ
yeah,
ಈಗ
this is
ಅದು ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ
Video got stuck, I think. Usha ma'am.
yeah.
Sir, if you already downloaded, you can play it. Otherwise, I will.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯರ
No, I think we have it from the YouTube itself.
YouTube
I
only.
think this is
Okay.
our page. This is our page. This is our company page.
Okay. Okay.
So I think we'll go to the next video. I think this is getting stuck there somewhere.
Usha ma'am, kindly play other video. This video got stuck, I think. It's not moving. Saurabh?
Hello.
Hello, Saurabh or Usha ma'am. Are you there? Usha ma'am, are you there? So kindly increase your volume. It's not
Rahalia,
audible.
1 minute. She's working on it. She's having some network issue.
Network issue is there.
Am I
Okay.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, you kindly play other video. Otherwise, if it is not coming.
Having said that, do you want to play from your end? We will make you presenter.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sherwin, sir, you can play from your side. I think some network issue from this side. So can you able to
Yeah,
play?
yeah. Non. Yeah. I will try sharing my screen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll try sharing. Uh, so
Rahalia,
is
I
my
think
screen
there is some
available?
network issue.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No problem, ma'am. Sherwin, sir is playing from his side.
Yeah. Is my video visible? Is my screen?
Yes, yes, it is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. So this is our new product. So this is a product which has been launched 2 months back. So this is also based on the customer's needs. So this one. So should I play another video?
Yes, sir, you can
Hello.
go ahead. Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can go
This
ahead.
is one of the things, and this is our coconut reclaiming equipment. And these are some of our products we have done earlier. So I think those are some of the there is a collab video of all the products we have been working on. There are still other products, but I think these are enough. I think these are the things which have been invented in our own R&D team, and we are the one manufacturing like supplying it. So I think that is enough. And rest of the things, these are all the similar videos of the similar products. So we'll go to the slide, and yes, we'll go back.
Yes, sir.
So
So I think we can start.
hello, yes,
Usama,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah. I
think you can
think
display your slides, sir.
yeah.
Josephine, can yes, perfect.
Yeah. So
So we can move to the next slide, I guess.
mm, yeah, it's not visible in this screen. Yeah. So if you go to the previous slide, you can see our team there. So previous slide, please. Hello.
Can we move to the previous slide? Yes.
It is changed earlier. Now is it visible?
Yes, it is visible now.
Oh, it's still in the same. I think
Sir, it is in the
we
team
are in.
details.
Okay, but it's showing a conclusion for me. But oh, yeah, that is our team. You can all see we are around 18 odd numbers right now. So we're still growing. This is our small team, which is based in Shimoga, and we have 3 outlets in Karnataka near Mysore, Mangalore, and in Shimoga. So we have a manufacturing facility at Shimoga. So as the RKVY team had visited us, they have seen it. So this is our outlet in Shimoga. So we have 2 more such outlets. So total we are around 22 now right now, and we are still growing. And thanks to all the team and all the support we got from manage and everyone else. And so this is our short journey and a short representation regarding farm mechanization and innovation from different type of startups. And I think that's it. And thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the nice presentation. Thank you for taking us to the journey of Mebin's engineering solutions, like how your products are like the Taric Nut Climber or Coconut Tusker, how it is solving the problems of emerging challenges in the agriculture. So this is will be definitely going to be helpful for all the participants. So actually, we will take up the questions after the second speaker presentation, sir. So you kindly be in line also. So
No problem.
participants, if you have any questions, you can, yeah, yes. Participants, if you have any questions, you can keep in chat box or you can raise your hands. The questions will be taken up after second speaker presentation. So now going to the next session. So we have Mr. Mohit Shah sir with us. So he leads Agri-Owned Farm Tech, an agri-tech fast startup dedicated to empowering smallhold farmers. With a career spanning over 18 years in agriculture sector, he is committed to introducing the latest technologies and processes to enhance efficiency, profitability, and sustainability. Since 2005, he have been deeply involved in serving agriculture, witnessing firsthand the challenges faced by the farmers and immense potential technology holds to address these challenges. In the Agri-Owned Farm Tech, their mission is to provide IoT-based farm mechanization solutions and services on a pay-per-use model, making cutting-edge agricultural technology accessible to all. So they leverage IoT and data-driven insights to optimize farm operations, increase yields, and reduce environmental impacts. So with this short introduction, let me introduce Mahisha sir to take over the session.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rahalia and the team manage for inviting me as a speaker. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Perfect. So, good morning, all. My name is Mihir, and I am the founder of Agri-On Farm Tech Private Limited. So, about Agri-On, as Dr. Introduced, so we are working on the fast model farming as a services. And we are trying to provide new technology access to the farmers without any major investment. So we are providing rental services to the farmers on various farm mechanizations and solutions. Mainly we based out of Gujarat, Gandhinagar, and we started in 2021 in Gujarat with the 2 to 3 districts to understand to try to understand the challenges farmers are facing during their package of practices, the time of the cultivation. So you know that the every crop having the cycle from minimum 60 days to 200 or 300 days, and the farmers are facing a lot of challenges during these package of practices cultivation time. Currently, there are a lot of startups are working in a various field, from agri input to the output, market linkages, okay, the manufacturing, and all are doing good at their scale. Where we found it is not going to be done if I'm providing good seeds or good nutrient to the farmers, and because there are other challenges farmers are facing during their cultivation time. So we observed and monitored the challenges like soil health, okay, the soil test, then spraying applications, then soil preparation, harvesting. So all those are the key challenges with the farmers, and there are some solutions, but you know that the major farmers are smallholders in our country. So most of farmers are not able to afford to buy such new technologies or new machineries or the high value machineries for their farming. So the concept came into the picture where we started providing those machineries on the rental model to the farmers, and we started with the soil test. Okay, so basically we are not a manufacturer, okay, but we are the platform where we are working on a ground with the farmers. We do have a strong team, strong partnership models, and we are providing various services to the farmers on their field, okay, from nearby villages or the taluka places, where we started with soil test. So this is the on-farm soil test. We collaborated with certain startups who are into the manufacturing, who are into the mechanization, or who are into the other product manufacturing. So we tied up with them and we started providing services to our farmers through our farm technology centers, the ground level entrepreneurship model. So we created the micro entrepreneurship model where we tied up with the local entrepreneurs, provided training, provided some gadgets to them. Okay, we called it farm technology centers, and those farm technology centers are covering around 8 to 10 villages nearby their places, and providing those services to the farmers. So after soil test, the spraying, because spraying is very recurring activities. Okay, so from minimum 2 sprays to maximum 20 sprays, farmers are taking during their crop cycle, and this is very tedious job. Farmers are facing a lot of health issues. Okay, resources management, availability of the labor shortages. So those are the key challenges farmers are facing. And we started the drone spray services on the rental model to the farmers. So when we started in 2021, okay, drone was very new concept, and the farmers were very reluctant about the new technology acceptance. So we started the free demonstrations. Okay, we started the awareness activities. We found a lot of challenges to promote and to start drone spraying among Gujarat. We selected some farmer cohorts who are tax savvy farmers or who are cultivating the high value crops. Okay, so in Gujarat, mainly like pomegranate or potato or cumin or papaya, the certain crops we targeted. We started providing these services on the rental model. Uh, Eventually, we started getting the good response, and but that was not enough. So what we should do? That was the questions, because the every new technologies are the costlier in initial stage. The farmers were not able to afford these technologies. Uh, so where we are charging of
cooperatives. We asked help from them. Okay, and we got fantastic response from the Gujarat government, and we started the spraying subsidy for the farmers, so they can get the 90% of the subsidy for drone spray services, to avail the spray services through drone per acre. So that ideas and that things click, and currently we were able to complete more than 40,000 acreages, and covered more than 22 crops across Gujarat. And right now we are operational in more than 18 districts of Gujarat. Then we tied up with the IFCO as well. So cooperative, we got the larger platform of the cooperative. We got the cluster of the farmers. We started these awareness activities among those farmers, and we got the very good coverage across Gujarat and certain nearby states like Rajasthan, MP, and Maharashtra as well. So like that, we started the spraying services. Now the biggest challenge is about, okay, how many drones we would on and deploy. Okay, so we created the partnership entrepreneurship model. Okay, so currently we are working with most of manufacturers in drones, in tractors, in other mechanizations. Okay, we are selling or we are deploying their machines or the products to our FTCs, farm technology centers, or some micro entrepreneurs. And those micro entrepreneurs or our farm technology center partners are populating those services in their geography. So where we came to write off our capex liabilities, and we started uh, providing faster services within the same day or within the next day through our micro entrepreneurship model, where our entrepreneurs are situated at the rural area or the nearby region geography. Currently, more than 100 micro entrepreneurs or FTC centers are operated in Gujarat with Agri-On, and average monthly they are generating, any monthly they are earning more than 2 to 3 lakhs by providing various services. So that model we clicked out. And for the finance part, so we tied up with the banks, we tied up with the insurance companies to provide the finance, under the AIF. Okay, we tied up with certain NBFCs to provide some working capital or some loans to these micro entrepreneurs, and those micro entrepreneurs are working regularly in that geography. So where we are providing the work, because we do have the great farmer networks. More than 2 lakhs farmers are connected with us in Gujarat. So we do have a solid access of the farmer networks. So we are providing work guarantee MBG to our micro entrepreneurs as well. So they would have faith on us, and they can work dedicatedly on our projects or our works. So as I told, recently, the last financial year, we completed 40,000 acreages by the drone spraying only. More than 4,000 soil tests we have conducted through those micro entrepreneurs. And upcoming, we are working on the various machineries like combine harvesters, okay, and the tractors as well, to enter into this paper use model. So as you know, the rental business of the farm machineries is huge in India. So if I'm talk about, it's more than 15,000 CR market in India, and the tractor itself having the huge potential tractor rental model, and currently this market is very unorganized, and the similar to the other equipments, we want to make this market also in organized manner, uh, and we are looking forward to provide one-stop solutions to the farmers who are connected with us. So from seed to harvest, we are trying to provide the various services without any major investments by the farmers. So that's how we are working, and simultaneously we found a lot of other problems. Okay, so like soil salinity issues, then seed germination issues, then soil infiltration. So we are simultaneously working on those issues as well, because while we are on ground, okay, the farmers having the problem of statement, and we are trying to provide at max, because now we have a physical presence on ground, and we do have a strong network. Okay, so we are trying to uh, use this platform by providing one-stop solutions to the farmers. So current, you know that the Gujarat having the highest salinity belt across India. Second number is UP. So we are working on these problems as well. We are working with certain cotton farmers, okay, to providing services. We are finding some solutions, okay, for the cotton picking machine, where this having the very good opportunity for paper use or rental border. We tried some previously Chinese hand tools for the cotton picking, but it didn't have the success. And we are looking forward to some Indian manufacturers, okay, or the entrepreneurs like Servin, who can also work on certain problems to create some machine tools for certain big crops like cotton, for cotton picking machine or the mobile harvesters. So yeah, so that's about agree on, and the purely we are working on the fast model. We are doing fantastic. Currently, more than 100 entrepreneurs are working with us. We do have an in-house more than 12 people team, and the majorly we are working on the customer support, and eventually we are moving towards the digital platform. So the similarly like Ola, Uber, farmers can book our service and get avail from their nearby entrepreneurs. Yeah, so that is about agree on, and would love to answer the questions if any.
Thank you, sir, for giving a wonderful talk on farm mechanization and innovations, how you scaled up your business and how you are providing services by using the drones and various tools. So this is a really a nice talk. So participants, if you have any questions, you can ask now. So speakers are available, or also you can keep your questions in chat box. So questions will be taken up now. So there are few questions in chat box. So I think by the meanwhile we can take up those questions. So there is a there is one participant. He's asking. Is Anil? He's asking about like he's in need of maize dryer machine. So he's asking where he can get he wants any information regarding that where he can get that. So I think you both of the speaker anyone can give some suggestions like how he can find it or how he can get it.
I think as of now, I think I don't have any context relating to maize. I feel I'm more into horticulture thing, but arachne dryers are available. But for that scale, I think me sir could answer it. I think.
Mohit sir? Mm,
Yeah, so for the the maize dryer, na.
yes, sir. Maize dryer.
So currently in AP and Telangana, okay, and as well the Karnataka, the maize seed production area is going on, and the certain manufacturers are there. I think the one of the good manufacturer Reliance machineries. Okay, so they are providing various equipments to the seed processing industry. So you might reach out the Reliance, or if any help required from my side to connect with the Reliance, I can help you out.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So there is a question to Sharvin sir. So from Gufran Ali. So he's asking, you want to know the equipment which you have used for meat process industry?
No, madam. We are. Sir, I think we are not into meat processing industries.
Yes, yes, yes.
We are
That's
more
fine.
into horticulture machineries. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a one common question to both the speakers from Shanti. So she's asking, what challenges did you face as a startup in agribusiness? So I think you can share your experience regarding this.
Challenge is initially identifying where to start with. That is, most of the startups, like even for that, the person who asked the question, I think they might also be having the same question where to start with. So it's always better to search around you where you're comfortable with. Like, see, I'm more into horticulture thing, like arachne thing. So I started there because I had unconsciously had more experience, or I was more comfortable working on it. So for instance, for example, if someone is trying to do something in startup and they have been brought up in an industry relating to tailoring or any cloth related, I think if at all a new person going through that business and succeeding is far more less, I think what is the probability of my success is less compared to that person who has been like working and walking around in that area. So that's an example I'm trying to give. So any person that like identifying the area to start with is a very important thing in the first case, and then you start working on try to find a thing which is like not always try to find something very new and start working on it as a startup. I think it will be very difficult, and I won't say it's not impossible, but it's very difficult for them. But try to improve on the existing design and then start from there, and then funding is also a very important thing that most people talk less about. Even we face that in the initial stage, but if at all you are very keen into your and very serious about it, and if you search properly, you will get some of the other way to make it work. And I think that might be a very small brief about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So Mahesh sir, anything from your side? What are the challenges you faced?
Yeah, of course. So initial stage, okay. So when you are into the new concept, okay, the acceptance level, okay, is the biggest challenge among the farmers while they are working on the traditional practices and the methods. Okay, so they are very reluctant to take the risk because agriculture is purely business for them, and they don't want to take any chance. Okay, to enter any new trials or the pilots in their farms. The farmers are very reluctant towards that. Okay, and the word of mouth or seeing is believing concept is working among the farmers. So we faced a lot of challenges. Initially, we started on the free services. Okay, Then we took some guarantees on the damages. Okay, if anything happened. Okay, so this awareness is biggest challenge because our farmers are into the rural geographies, rural areas. Seeing is believing. We have to go there. We have to demonstrate. We have to create more awareness. So those are the key. I think that was the first thing, and second is about the right team building. Okay, so when you are the new concept of startups, okay, the team building, because the you have an opportunity. Okay, but it can't you can't be succeed without the right team. Okay, so team building is the again the big challenge. The right team. Okay, so who are having the complete ownership understanding, or we know that agriculture is not the white collar job. Okay, so we have to be on ground. So that kind of the mentality from the new generation, especially into the agriculture. Okay, so yeah, so those are the I think two three major challenges we faced. Okay, and still we are facing the new challenges every day, but we try to overcome with our expertise and experience.
Yes, thank you, sir. That is a perfect answer. So there is a question from Ashutosh. So he is asking, I think this question is to Meher sir. So he's asking, what is the cost of rent for the farm machinery you have?
Sorry,
So Ashutosh is asking, he's asking, what is the cost of rent for the farm machinery you have?
the cost of rent.
Yes.
So we are charging like per acre. So for drones, we are charging 600 rupees. Okay. For soil test devices, we are charging the 500 rupees, 250 to 500 rupees the per sample. Okay. The tractor, we are charging on the hourly basis. Okay. Similarly, the harvesters, etc. Though the similar, so we want to try the similar charges what currently they are the paying in an unorganized manner. Okay. And right now, I think I can say the 70% to 80% revenue is coming from the drone spray services only. So currently, yeah. So based on the market, we are flexible, but we try to keep our rental charges and the incentive to the farmers on the regular basis.
Yes, sir. And also same question from Mayank. He's asking, do you own the missions or do the micro entrepreneurs own them?
So very good question. So initially we were owning the machineries, okay, because no one was ready in initial stage. Okay, so we invested in the machineries. We started. Okay, eventually the farmers or the some micro some micro entrepreneurs are seeing that, and they are also keen to work with us. Okay, so we encourage them, we motivated them, we provide the MBG, minimum business guarantee, to them, and we pivoted the business model where now the entrepreneurs are owning the machineries, and we are providing completely support end to end to them. So from finance to work or the payment collection as well.
Yeah, that's perfect. So there is a question from Manzoor Rashid. So he's asking any innovative mission for apple harvesting in Kashmir Valley. So Sherwin sir, I think you can answer this.
No, actually, I'm more into horticulture in the from the south part, so I might not be that expert to suggest on that.
Yes, yes, it's okay, sir. So they're asking one more question. So how will you collaborate with the manufacturers or company usually?
So this is for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically we know the brands because I have been in this industry for more than 18 years. I have the solid connects with the major manufacturers, not only in India but outside of India as well. So basically based on the geography, crop, and the need. Okay, so we reaches to the manufacturers. Okay, we explain them about such kind of the solutions if they have already exist. So we are getting these available. If they don't have, okay, so we are working with them to make it with our feedback, our trials. Okay, so we worked with the certain drone companies as well. We sprayed more than 3,000, 4,000 acreages on their machines in a just a trial model, and after that they have applied for the DGC and the type certification. So they got the fantastic response because we already proved and provided feedback to make it robust based on the Indian conditions. So we are closely working with the manufacturers to improvise and to avail the products for our farmers or the entrepreneurs.
Thank you, sir. So there is a one more question from Veena. So she's asking the common question to both the speaker, like what is the future of farm mechanization?
Uh, yeah. So future of farmers like as time passed by initially, as you can see the graph, like initially there were a lot of people available for the whatever thing is as of right now, automation is the key. So there are two things actually. As time passes by, there is a lot of shortage for labor, and the second thing is whoever the labor or any people who are ready to work for whoever is remaining, including me, we are getting as a civilization, we are getting more lazier and lazier. So any startups working to solve a labor problem, as well as along with that, whatever the machine is or whatever the technology they're doing, if they're doing to solve the or make the process very easier, so that even me being lazy. So initially there was, for example, for you have to grow something, you have to take water from the well and put it to the plant. So that was the work back then. But some entrepreneurs, some people came, innovated something and made pumps. And also now there are pumps, and there is a shortage for people who won't switch on the pump also. That is also the issue right now. So as as a civilization grows, there is always a need for new machines and also technology, so that it solves both the labor problem as well as makes most of the things very easier and automated. So I think that is the future, and that is the way everyone should think. So no matter any product is invented for any purpose, there is always a scope for improvement and to make the process easier. So I think that is the area, and that is going to be the future. And in terms of products or experience or whatever you're thinking, so that is going to be there. Thank you.
Yes, that's perfect, sir. So Mihir sir, can you answer this question?
Yeah. So the mechanization is the future, because the right now we are seeing that the okay. So even in other manufacturing industries, automation is there. Okay, and agriculture is not away from the machineries. So as the Servin said, the labor shortage. Okay, so right now we are seeing, and the latest report from the FMTTI Bhopal. Currently, I think the 42 to 43% the rural populations are engaged into the laborious activities, and eventually within 5 to 10 years, okay, it is going to down about 23 to 24%. So we would have a huge shortage about the manpower, okay, the humans who are ready to work into the agricultures or the laborious activities. And I think the automations and the mechanizations is only the solutions to mitigate those challenges. So I think, and again, the precision farming, okay, and precision farming. Okay, so it's not about the only the net out limited to the net out of greenhouse, but it's also okay related to the mechanizations or tools. Okay, so while the one robot or machines can work in a well manner, okay, so it's very uniform results the farmers are getting. So this is going to be future. Okay, so with this contract farming model or the regular rental model, I think the mechanization is the best having the best future among these agriculture activities.
Yes, thank you, sir. So, and the one more question to Mahir sir, it is Rohan is asking. So he was telling like you have tied up with the banks to provide the working capital to farmers. So he want to know how do you give the capital to farmers at an affordable cost?
So currently we are working with the micro entrepreneurs, okay, and some farmers, okay, who are ready to become an entrepreneur to provide or cater services to their nearby farmers. Okay, so there are a lot of schemes, okay, because the agriculture lending, okay, it's mandatory for most of the banks, okay, the PSU and the private banks as well. So we collaborated with the PSU banks like SBI, BOB, okay, Union Bank, HDFC, the private bank, IDFC. So we are trying to provide the machineries or the uh, tools loans, okay, under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. This is the central government scheme. Okay, so farmer can avail the entrepreneur or any entrepreneur. Okay, it does not require to be to having the land. Okay, or the farmer only, but anyone can avail that who are working on these agriculture sector. So AIF is very affordable rate, 9% and 3% subvention of the interest rate. And the second is about the farmers. We all know the KCC Kisan Credit card. These schemes are there, okay, and the farmers has to just recharge by or the renew the loan by paying the interest only. So we are guiding the farmers, okay, how to utilize those government benefits and the avail in their working, so they can generate more revenues instead of taking this money for only the crop protections or the seeds.
Thank you, sir. So still there are a lot of questions in chat box, so I cannot able to take it since it is 1 hour session. So sorry participants, so no problem. So since still if you have any questions, you can mail it. You can mail to the speakers. So the speaker details are already shared in the chat box. So still if you have any questions, you can contact them. I want to thank you participants for all your questions, and also I want to thank both the speaker for your informative session and actively answering the questions of all the participants. And also I would like to thank my director Sarunan sir and also my CR team for hosting this event successfully. Thank you so much, sir. So and also I have someone update for you. So apart from this also, soon Manage is going to release cohort 12 applications. So stay tuned to our social media handles and do not forget to follow us on social media, and do not forget to give the feedback of this webinar, and also do not forget to register for the upcoming webinar. So see you next week with one more topic. So thank you so much, sir, Mehir sir, and also Sherwin sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Dr.
everyone.
Ahalya,
Thank you. Yeah.
Saurav and the Merit team. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.